Let me just start the recording. Hello, Ling.
Hello, teacher.
Good evening to you. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you very much. We also have Nhi is in the classroom today. And today's class is based on writing. Did you do your writing, Ling? Ling, have you done your writing work?
Sorry.
Sorry, you would like me to repeat it, or sorry, you haven't done your writing? Which is it?
Uh, sorry, I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay, let me say it again. Ling, have you done your writing for today's class?
Uh, sorry, not yet.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Nhi, you have done your writing for today's class.
I'm feeling so no, I feel like a god right now. Oh, feels good. The only student that did the homework.
What a good student you are. Okay, so let me share my screen with you then. Alright, so here we go, share screen, and we'll go into the writing document. Alright, so the writing was to look at this opinion about food packaging. Please will you read it, Ling? Ling, please read this.
Uh, I don't understand why, for example, fruit and vegetable are so packaged in supermarkets. That too much rabbit for some foods, such as cream. However, packing makes sense.
Sense.
I sen sorry sen
Sense.
sense
That's it.
packing makes sense. I think it's good that there are more and more shops that sell food without
Packaging.
packaging. Okay.
Perfect. Well done, Ling. Thank you very much. Very well read. This is Ni's response. Alright, so let's break down the question first of all. The first thing the writer says is, I don't understand why fruit and vegetables are sold packaged in supermarkets. Okay? What does that mean? Ni, what does that mean?
It means you don't understand why they're so packed in the
Yes,
supermarket.
no, that's what I didn't say read it. I said what does it mean? So to describe what something means, whenever anybody asks what does something mean, it's always good to use none of the words which are in that sentence, right? Because otherwise you're just repeating it. What's her opinion about this first sentence?
Um, the one who thinks that they don't understand why doesn't like the fact that fruit and vegetable are sold in package.
Why might that be?
They said that's too much garbage.
So for example, what this means is that the writer is frustrated and confused as to why we are adding to the world's garbage by putting packaging on unnecessary food items, right? So, her example is fruit and vegetables. So yeah, I mean, do you agree with this, Ling? Have you seen fruit and vegetables packaged in supermarkets, Ling? Ling.
Yep.
Have you seen fruit and veg? We always say fruit and veg. We even say it like this. Maybe like all one word. Fruit and veg. Have you seen fruit and veg packaged
Yep.
in a supermarket?
Yep. It's so many.
Yeah? And do you know why would they do that? Nee. Why would a supermarket bother? It's expensive, it costs money. They must do it for a reason, right?
Maybe it's because it's more convenient for the one who bought it.
Is it? I've never seen any sort of convenience. I think it's inconvenient because you have to remove the packaging. I wonder why they do it.
Can you carry 19 apples, 5 bar Hershey? Can't you?
Well, if you take your own bag, I don't think we're talking about carrying, right? We're not talking about bags. This is a difference. So this is what we're talking about. Packaged fruit in a supermarket. So we're not talking about carrying them home, because you can take a plastic bag from the supermarket, or even better, you can take your old bags back to the supermarket, right? So I suppose, yeah, actually having seen these pictures, I think, yeah, it's convenient. So if you want a load of strawberries, it's easier to pick up a box of strawberries with some plastic on the top, isn't it? You just pick it up from the shelf and put it in your put it in your trolley, and you don't have to think about it anymore. So should we just say convenience? Yeah. All right. Good. So they think it's more convenient, right? So that's why they do it. So fruit and veg, the writer thinks it's unnecessary and doesn't understand why. But the writer says, for food such as cream, packaging makes sense. Ling, why does packaging make more sense for items like cream?
Maybe the scream. The scream smell in scream. I think ice cream. Ice cream melting with high temperature.
Okay,
It's
so things like temperature and things like that. Okay, and what about if it's a liquid? Does it make a difference if a food is a liquid or a solid?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so let's put liquids on there. It's easier to carry liquids. Okay, so that's good. So we're making progress here. I think it's good that more and more shops that sell food, there are more and more shops that sell food without packaging. So what food, Ni, can you buy without packaging?
Fried chicken. Fried chicken?
Does it, because it has some kind of packaging though, doesn't it?
It was, it's like still hot, like new. Should it be different?
Mhm. So, but do you have any shops where you can take in a container and fill your own container with food and take it home? So there's zero packaging. So, for example, in Turkey, you can take empty containers to shops and fill them with loose dry things, like, what kind of things do you think I can get in my shop, my local shop? I can go in with a container and I can fill my container up and I can take my container home. So I've used absolutely zero packaging for this. What kind of thing do you think I can do? I can buy, like, in that way?
Maybe candy?
Yeah, of course. What do we call candy in English?
Sweet.
Anything else? Ling, what dry, loose things do you think I can buy at my local shop with zero packaging?
Bread.
Sorry, Ling, say that again.
I think red.
How do you spell that?
Grape is a fruit.
Is it? How do you spell it? I don't know it.
Sorry.
Ni, how do you spell it?
I think he said grape as
Oh.
a fruit.
Grapes. Yes. So you can buy grapes, you can buy candy sweets, I buy loose tea in a container. I can buy nuts. What else can I buy? Spices. So yeah, grapes and we should say grapes and other fruit. So there's lots of things that we can buy without, and these are getting more popular. So in London, zero packaging shops are becoming very popular. Why do you think they are becoming very popular? To buy this kind of stuff. Why are they becoming more popular? Well, we've used popular before. Let's use common. Why are they becoming more common? Ni, why are they becoming more common?
It's free, it's just cheap.
They're not cheaper, no, they're actually more expensive. But people are willing to pay more money because they're concerned about something else, and they don't want to be concerned about that thing.
Environment.
Right, okay. Good. Can you make a sentence out of that, please?
They're becoming more common because of the environment.
But how does that... You need to relate this shop to the environment. How does buying food with no packaging help the environment? You're right, but just explain it better, please.
They reduce plastic bags, so it's better for the environment.
Yeah, reduction of plastic use, which benefits the environment. All right, good. Okay, so we've got some. We've broken down the question quite nicely, right? So the question I asked you is here. Discuss your opinion on the matter of food packaging. So first of all, you need to state your opinion. Ling, what is your opinion on the matter of food packaging?
My opinion, we should reduce the use the we should reduce the use of plastic bags in the supermarket.
So that's your opinion. Good. Ling, is your Ni, is your opinion the same?
Yes.
Okay. Right. All right. So you've stated your opinion, and we should talk about the advantages and disadvantages of using plastic. Okay. So we've already got some advantages. We have one, don't we? The perceived convenience. I write perceived because it's, I think it's not necessarily convenient for everyone. Supermarkets think it's convenient for us. So we have convenience. Is there any other advantage? We've already mentioned the environment as a disadvantage. Is it cheaper or more expensive to package stuff? If the supermarket didn't package stuff, would it save money?
It would.
It would. So there's a additional cost to package. And do you think, what about the taste of food? Do you think that packaging enhances the taste of the food? Is that possible? Or do you think it has no effect?
I think it has a small effect.
In what way?
Well, the food doesn't smell so good.
Can affect the taste and smell of food. Right, okay, so any other advantages? We only have one advantage. Or maybe this is true, maybe this is why we have the opinion that packaging food is not great. Alright, so we've got advantages and disadvantages. And the last part of the question says, why has this topic become more important recently? So we know that it's because people are more environmentally conscious. So I think we've got all of our arguments together. Let's have a look at how you've written yours, New. So, good, you started with, in my opinion, which is great because the question asks, what is your opinion of this? So, please continue, Nhi.
Reading this, in my opinion, packed up fruit and vegetable is good since it's convenient, but it depends on the bag. If it's plastic, a big gigantic no-no, because it harms the environment.
It harms. Present simple. You also need an apostrophe to replace the BE at the beginning of cause, because it's short for because, right? An environment needs an N in the middle. Environment. I know.
Oh.
It's silent, but there you go. All right. Carry on.
Now let's talk about the two advantage and disadvantage.
The two? But are there more than one advantage or more than two disadvantage? More than one advantage?
Only one.
Ah, right. So let's remove two.
Great. First of all, the advantage. Everybody knows you can't carry 19 apples, 2 big bottles of milk, a big box of cookies and 5 bar Hershey chocolate, but only 2 off your hands. You might need 8 for that.
Uh-huh.
So, having food packed is very nice, so much better than what I've said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the...
Mm-hmm.
Every plastic bag, as I said in the first sentence, it'll be very hard to dispose.
Dispose. We need another
Oh.
word. Yep. Good.
Oh god.
What is that noise in the background?
Oh, my dog's biting the bottle. Annoying, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
If you reuse that bag, good enough. But surely it can't be reused all the time. If there's a plastic bag that used to contain a live meat or dirty things, it could be used as trash bag. And where you gotta throw that trash bag after it's full?
What's a live meat?
Meat that's uncooked.
Oh, I think that you need another word there. What's the word for uncooked meat?
Bloody? No.
Raw.
Oh, shit, I forgot. I forgot English. Oh no.
What are dirty things?
Such as vegetable that doesn't wash.
Unwashed vegetables. Okay.
Well, it's a lot, so I can't really say it.
Okay. It could be use. What letter do you need at the end of the word use? You need an extra letter.
S.
No,
No.
that's uses. It could be uses. No.
D. Right?
D, yeah, it's past tense, right? Used.
Yeah.
As what kind of trash bag? One more letter here. We need an article before the noun. What's that? Be
As a
used.
trash bag? Oh
Very
no.
good.
Oh right. That was wrong.
Is it where you are gonna throw the trash bag, or where are you gonna throw the trash bag? You are,
Where-
or are you here?
Where you? Yeah, it should be your and where your? Yeah, it should be. Are you?
And where are you gonna throw that trash bag after it's full? Good. Good point. I like this. Yeah. People don't think about this, did they? So it's good that you've mentioned it.
Yeah, of course. Throw it away. It's gonna end up in a land that's full of little and trash.
What does full of little mean?
Small little things that's dirty.
Do you mean litter?
Yep.
Very
Oh,
good.
No. God. Ah! Nida. It's hard to chase the dog away after taking its toy.
Never mind your dog.
I hate the noise, so I mind them. Well, anyway, can't get disposed of after 1 hour. I doubt that. It's all related to the poor environment, which get worse every single day. If I'm exaggerating, this is a very important topic. It will affect us in the future, after all.
It will, exactly. So, good. So basically what you've said, if I'm right, is that packaging is convenient and it helps you get the food from the supermarket home, right? So there's a convenience for it. But you've highlighted as well the disadvantage of it being plastic and being bad for the environment, right?
Yes.
So, what? Just reading between the lines, Does that mean that you would support other types of food packaging? For example, cardboard and paper and glass?
Yes. Although it's it's not cheap, but it's better.
No, it's not cheap. But Ling, what are the advantages of cardboard, paper and glass?
Yeah.
Ling, what are the advantages of packaging food with cardboard, paper and glass?
It can recycle and reuse.
Yes, they are all recyclable. But how much paper and cardboard gets recycled? Because it's all well and good saying, oh, I've got this, it's recyclable. But it's only well and good if that paper actually gets recycled. Maybe it just gets thrown in the trash and doesn't ever get recycled. So that's another point to make. People think they're doing well, but, are they necessarily recycling what they expect? And even if they think they are, they might give the cardboard and paper to the local authorities to recycle for them. Maybe the local authority doesn't bother. They just say, yeah, we're going to recycle it. Maybe they don't do it. So not all paper and cardboard gets recycled. Definitely not 100%. All right, so I think we've analysed this subject quite well. Did you have any other points you wanted to make, Ling?
Yeah.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say about this?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Do you have any other points about this that we might have missed?
Maybe no points.
Maybe what, Ling? Nee, do you have any other points to make?
Oh, sorry, it took a while to turn on the mic. I think we missed a lot.
What, for example?
For example, I didn't mention enough disadvantage.
That's all right. No, I think the main disadvantage is the environment. Yeah. I think there's one other point. So
Information.
Food. Sorry.
I think it's lack of information. That's the main point.
What do you mean lack of information?
As I said, there's not enough information that need to be used in my paragraph.
I don't think so. I think your paragraph is very good. I think it's. Well, let's see how many words you wrote. Because you're not supposed. This isn't supposed to be a long essay, right? So. You wrote 236 words.
Wait, it's supposed to be 80 something. That's not good.
Well, no, because that's for B1 or B2. And you know, I think your standard of English is good that you can write 200. And so let's try and write a B1 essay, 80 words, right? 80 words is not very much. Let's try and do that together then. Okay? So Ling, let's write 80 word piece as well as we can. Now, 80 words is not long, so we have to be very precise with our words. Okay? So Ling, how can we start this, Ling? What do you think would be a good first sentence, Ling?
Good first sentence. Sorry.
How should we start our essay? We've got 80 words to write about our opinion of food packaging. So how should we start it, Ling?
We should start about.
Should we look at the question again? Let's get the question back down here. I'll copy and paste it. Okay, here we go. Here's the question. Let me just copy that, take it down to the bottom, and we'll answer this, Ling. We have 80 words. There you go. All right, Ling. How should we start this essay?
We should start about the ham of the so packet in the supermarket. And and write about solution.
Okay, so what should we start with? Your opinion. Do you think that would be a good start? Like Ni did that. I thought that was good with Ni. She said, in my opinion, packing up fruit and vegetables is good. So should we get your opinion? Here we go. Here's your opinion. You said this. Let's start with that. That looks like a good start to me. Okay, so here we go. Because the question says, discuss your opinion. Okay, we should reduce the use of plastic in the supermarket. So it's always good to tell the writer that's your opinion as well. So like Ni wrote, let's put that. In my opinion, we should reduce the use of plastic in the supermarket. Okay, so we should probably say why. So why should we reduce the use of plastic in the supermarket, Ling?
I think the plastic in the supermarket make the too much plastic in the supermarket can destroy the environment.
Too much plastic from shops. Let's always try not to use supermarket twice. Too much plastic from shops can be harmful to the environment. Now it's always good to put an example. So this is our main point. Too much plastic from shops can be harmful to the environment. So we need to explain that. So let's put, for example. Do you have an example, Ling, of how plastic gets from the supermarket and into the environment? Is there somewhere where you've seen with your eyes? Have you actually seen plastic from supermarkets outside of supermarkets? Can you think of a place where you've seen that?
The ocean.
The ocean, exactly.
Right.
That's a really good example. Right. Too much plastic from shops can be harmful to the environment. For example, we can see plastic food waste in our oceans. This is a fact. Good. So let's quickly count. So we've got 80 words. Control Shift C. We've already done 35. Good. So we're almost halfway there. All right, so we should reduce the use of plastic in the supermarket. Good example. So now we should put the other side of the argument in. And Ni mentioned earlier that it could be more convenient. So what's a good word of showing the other side of the argument? Ling, can you think of a word that shows the reader that we're switching arguments here? We're flipping sides?
Sorry, can you speak again?
Yes, of course. Now we've shown a reason why we think plastic is bad, but I think now we should show the other side of the environment. Can you think of a word to show the reader that we're changing from disadvantage of plastic to advantage of plastic? This is a good one. Remember this one, Ling. However, this shows people that we're changing to the other side of the argument now. However, limiting plastic could be difficult because many shoppers find it to be very convenient. Okay, so we're showing the other side of the argument here. The last question is, why has this topic become more important recently? So we've discussed that earlier. So Ni said earlier on about the environment, so I copied that. Where did I put? Here we go. Ni said reduction of plastic benefits the environment. So this is the end of our essay. It is more important now as people are becoming more environmentally aware. Are becoming more environmentally aware. Alright, so there's our essay. Well done. 62 words, so we've still got 18 to go. But we're out of time. This meeting is going to finish at any second. So I don't know when I'm going to be cut off. So I'll meet you in the Discord afterwards. And we can finish it there. So we've got another few minutes to finish it in the Discord. So see you in the Discord!